When this happens, it's game on for silver and gold and game over for our fake economy. Hey everyone, thanks for watching Yankee Stacking. I really appreciate it. Would you please hit the like button right now so you don't forget? It would help the YouTube algorithm promote this video for others to see. And believe me, the message I'm going to give you today on this video is huge. Everyone needs to hear it. But also, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. It doesn't cost a thing to subscribe. It's not a membership or anything, but it would really help me grow to get to that milestone that I'm trying to get to, 100,000 subscribers. And when I get to 100,000 subscribers, I'm giving away this 1 ounce piece of gold. It's a 1 ounce gold coin. It has the there's their face on there, but it is the year of the pig. Okay, and this is a gorgeous coin. It's in perfect condition. I'll be super jacked to give that out to one lucky winner. So many of you are, scratching your heads probably over what's going on with the price of silver and gold right now, right? Some of you are upset, confused, maybe, God forbid, you're doubting your stacking, all right? Maybe you're thinking, why am I doing this? Won't there be a rise in the price of silver and gold, especially now? I mean, come on, inflation. Why isn't silver and gold responding to inflation? Let me give you some signs, some mile markers to keep an eye on that I think will indicate the next leg up in this bull market for gold and silver. And I do believe we're still in that gold and silver bull market. We just had a pullback. That's it. So step number one, okay, to a massive silver and gold rebound is the raising of interest rates by the Fed. Okay, something they should do, actually, but will only succeed in collapsing our fake economy. And that's what they're doing now, right? That's what they're promising to do. They promise to beat inflation to a pulp. And the markets incredulously believe them. Why? Why do they believe the Fed? They've screwed up time and time and time again. So this is revealed in stark relief in a recent exchange between Neel Kashkari, love that name, Kashkari, he's the president of the Federal Reserve Bank of Minneapolis, and the Federal Reserve Board governor, Chris Waller. All right, Kashkari asked Waller,
you have all these really smart people working at the Fed. You really missed it. So what did we get wrong?
Yeah, so one of the things that, this is now the big thing is how did you get it so wrong? Well, everybody got it wrong. Every professional forecaster who's paid $1 million or more, they got it wrong too.
Since when do you have to be a professional economist being paid millions of dollars to understand that the wanton printing of U.S. currency is inflation and will drive up the cost of living, drive it way up?
So all this stuff had I'm going to say the dreaded word, transitory impact on inflation. Okay. Now that story basically held up until about October of last year.
Wait, story? They're telling us stories, people. Stories in hopes that we're going to buy the lie and believe they know what they're doing. It's a sham. It's a confidence game, a con game.
And then we got the October inflation report, and inflation was exploding. And that was when we all realized, oh boy, we've got to move. Okay, this temporary transitory story is not working. This is not going to happen. We've got to start going.
Oh boy, we gotta move, right? That story they so skillfully told us had failed them.
So starting last September, we started signaling that we were going to start ending our asset purchases, which we did. We started signaling rate hikes much sooner and much more in our December meeting, and that has just gone up because we are responding to inflation. We are staring at inflation. The labor market's holding up well.
So what do? They raised interest rates by 0.5%, a half of 1%. Yeah.
When you love silver as much as me, it's really easy to get carried away. Sometimes I just can't keep my hands off of a good deal. So when SD Bullion told me that they wanted to give away some silver for free, I was happy to lend my voice for the cause. Now how much silver are they giving away, you ask? Boom! Yes! 500 brand new Silver Eagle coins will be going to one of you. Just click the link below and enter for your chance to be the next big winner. Yep, okay, got it.
And what is happening? Markets are crashing, right? U.S. equities, way down. Bonds, getting trashed. Bitcoin, oh man, I could go off on that one, but I don't know. Soon I think real estate is going to be in trouble. But what does Fed Governor Waller think? Don't worry about the markets, everyone. We're coming into a soft landing.
So that's the tricky thing was we've got inflation that's very high. Our number one job is we've got to get that inflation down. And we're shooting for what everybody calls a soft landing. Normally you'll hear people say you can't do it. You got to cause a recession. You're going to tank the economy because they're thinking back to Paul Volcker in 1979, 80, 81, which is Volcker had to get inflation under control, jacked up interest rates to 20%. Tank the economy, unemployment skyrockets to 10%. And now the entire world thinks that's what you have to do to bring down inflation. I'm going to say that's not the case.
Don't you just love how he trashes former Fed Chair Paul Volcker? We're in much better shape now. The economy's so strong, but he fails to mention our exploding trade deficit, the lack of personal savings, the enormous debt our nation and our states have right now. He never mentions how in the 1970s we were a creditor nation. Now we're the largest debtor nation in the world. We were also a manufacturing powerhouse in the 70s. You older viewers like Yankee probably remember when your electronics were proudly made in the USA, right? Not anymore.
And we're on it. We're on it already, and there is no backing off. And the other advantage is the labor market, as I said, is so strong, and the economy is doing so well. This is the time to hit it if you think there's going to be any kind of negative impact because the economy can take it.
Oh, he sounds so confident, doesn't he? The economy is so good, and they can hit it. They can hit it now. Yeah, now's the time to do it. Yeah, with 0.5%. And Chris Waller loves to hang everything on that labor market. He doesn't admit that employment statistics are a trailing indicator, not a leading indicator of troubled economies. So employment, can and will likely change on a dime. I think by June or July, the Fed will be forced to choose between rescuing the markets or collapsing the dollar. And I'm going to tell you which one they're going to choose. They always choose this one. Rescuing the markets.
You could go down 35 points or 40, and the Fed, which I think they will do, will come right back in and say, oh, wait a minute, no, we're not going to be that aggressive because we can't have this happening because, it's all about the market for the Fed. So there's a point in there, I don't know where it is, but I would guess it's more than 30 or 35% where the Fed would come back in and really say, hey, we're not going to be as hard as we thought we were. And we'll have to see, but that would be my guess.
It's just a charade. But that's not going to stop them from launching quantitative easing round 5, okay? And they're going to print more money than all the prior Fed QEs combined. They'll also quickly stop their bond tapering and buy any and every piece of crap debt that isn't framed on a wall. They'll take it all. Munis, junk, everything. Then they'll pull out their other tools, and they have a few more, right? Like capping long-term bond yields. Be prepared for that step too, but also be prepared for what the federal government will do. They're going to act too. Get ready for more stimulus, the likes of which you will have never seen. It's going to shock you. Already, They're talking about it in mostly blue states, and they're trying to get it in federally. The Senate is trying to get more stimulus, which means more debt, which means more modern monetary theory. We're going down that rabbit hole. There's no escape from it either. But the next step will be for the government to establish price and wage controls. Have you ever heard of this? This happened back with Carter in the 70s. It's lunacy, okay? And they're already trying to do some of this with the price of gasoline. They're trying to cap it. That is price control, and it never, ever works. Ever. It only creates shortages and eventually wreaks havoc on the consumer. And then this will be followed eventually by the complete loss of the reserve currency status of the US dollar and the introduction of central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, which I've discussed at length in that video up there. Check it out if you want to know more about CBDCs. All of this stuff, it will utterly expose our central bank and our government. The emperors will be seen with no fiscal or monetary clothes on. And I believe at that point, the dollar will tank, not just go down, tank 80, 70, 60, 50. It's going to drop like a rock. And gold, followed by silver, will go way up. Now, I said go way up. I'm not saying gold to $20,000 an ounce or silver to $200 an ounce. No, not yet. No. But just to the appropriate levels in line with our inflationary realities. If you see these things happening, all the stuff that I'm mentioning, guys, it is game on for silver and gold and game over for our fake economy. The opportunity to buy more gold and silver is here. Okay, I think the dollar rally that we're seeing will be brief, and new lows to the dollar will be coming, I think, this year. So, guys, this is the time. Stack wisely. Well, I hope this was a good video for you. Please share it around. It's important that people hear it. And as always, I hope your day is A-OK.